When manifesting something consciously, what would you like to prefer? Manifesting step by step and every single little thing, and manifesting one little desire of the one little desire of the one little desire, or would you prefer to automatically manifest without you even having to focus on manifesting like every detail, manifesting desires one by one? Like constantly manifesting automatically or always having to work for a single desire? Well, I definitely over the years came to more so prefer the second way, right? To manifest automatically from a new state. And in this video, I want to talk with you about it, how you can do that. And also I want to share with you one of the biggest mistakes that I see people do when they attempt and when they start to use the law of assumption and Neville's teachings. Okay? So like Neville said, life makes no mistakes and always gives man that which man first gives himself. In this video, we will discover what Neville meant by this. So with that, let us just dive right in. And first of all, one of the greatest pitfalls in attempting to use the law of assumption is focusing your attention on things. Focusing on what you want. What do I want? What do I want? I want the money. I want the more money. I want the partner. I want the relationship. I want the health. Focusing your attention on the things, like on a new home, on a better job, on a bigger bank balance, like Neville said, right? Focusing on what you want. But remember, life does not give you what you want. Life does not give you what you desire. If you just know about these teachings and you want something and you desire something, that alone will not make it manifest, right? That alone, if you continue to desire it, that alone will not make it manifest. Unless you will discover what I'm going to share with you later in the video. But if you just keep focusing your attention on what you want and what you want, well, that's not helpful. Righteousness, right? The right thing to do, a potent thing to do to get you the results that you want. And what you should actually focus on is not the thing itself. It's not the bigger bank balance itself. It's not about the better job itself. It's not about the home itself. It's not about the SP itself. It's not about the relationship itself. It's not about the health itself. It is the consciousness, the feeling of already being the person you want to be, of already having the thing you desire. Right? It's more so about who are you when that is manifested. I will talk about this on the next slide right now. But as long as you continue to focus on the thing, on the thing, on the thing, it can imply to your consciousness, it can imply to the depths of your own being that you are not having that thing. But if you focus on who are you when you have the thing, you more so shift your attention into the reality where this is the version of you that already has the thing, that already now is experiencing it. But it's less focus on the thing, like money, money, money. But who are you when you have the money? What implies that? Well, you would be able to pay on the checkout in a store and have a nonchalant mood because you don't care how much it costs, right? You could imagine that. This is more about who you are when you have the money, but it's not that you focus directly on your bank balance. I hope this is clear, but more on that on the next slides. So, it is always important that you never imagine the wish itself. So when you want the partner, you don't need to include them in your scene. You don't need to imagine that desire itself. But who are you when your wish is fulfilled? Right? An everyday life act from the point of view of the fulfilled desire. That is the key. That works so much better. Like when I manifested the car, I didn't imagine like seeing it in front of me or the moment where I buy it, the desire itself. No, I asked myself, well, if that car would already be my possession, if I would already have it, who would I be? What would imply that? Well, I would be the car owner. I would, of course, have the keys in my pocket and feel the logo with my thumb and hold the car keys in my pocket. Boom, and that was my scene. It was not the desire itself. It was, who am I? You know, I'm the person who owns this car. I would, of course, naturally have the car keys in my pocket. It is a very slight difference of the approach, but it is a big one in the results it can bring you. So who are you when your wish is fulfilled? Right? Who are you when you are with that desired partner? Right? You don't have to see the desired partner in your imagination, which can create this euphoric and unnatural, sensation. No, your best friend would make a comment some weeks later and would say, like, it's awesome that you guys are back together. And there's that the desire itself is not included in the scene, but it is about you, who you are, what will be reflected back to you when you are in your desired state. Right? So instead of imagining the amount X on your bank account, which, don't get me wrong, you can do, also never experimented with that. But the question is, what is more helpful in the long run, right? Because that is what we will come to on the next slide, is do you always want to match, 5K here, 10K here, this money here, 100K here, this here, or do you want to be the person that always gets an abundance of money, that always manifests money, being in a sense drawn to you? So again, instead of imagining the amount X on your bank account, imagine how you would enter the security code at the checkout, regardless of what amount you're paying. That's the example I just made, right? You don't need to see a specific amount, the desire itself. What you think, I desire that specific thing itself. No, but who would you be? Who are you when you have the money you want? Well, you would be the financial abundant person. You would pay somewhere without really caring how much it costs, because you know yourself to be the financial abundant person. Boom. That is what you can imagine. It's more about who you are, more about the being level, the state of being, the quality of being that you would then have, that you would then be in. Not so much about the symbols. So instead of imagining that the doctor is telling you that you're healthy, imaginatively drink your morning tea as a fully healthy person. That's another example. You don't need to attach your health to what the doctor is telling you, to the test results. No, pause that and ask yourself, if I would be naturally, obviously healthy, this will be the most normal thing in my life, to be fully healthy, to not have a symptom, to not have a pain, to just feel vital and healthy and alive and having this hunger for experiencing life. Then how would you drink your morning tea? You would drink it excited, looking forward to the day. You would drink it relaxed. You would drink it in this mood of, damn, I feel so well. Your focus here is not specifically on the health itself. It's more who are you when you're healthy? Well, you drink your morning coffee super nonchalant, super laid back, and not in this worry, hopefully today, everything goes, I will feel right and stuff like that. So it's always to go a step further, right? Who are you when that thing that you hope to get in your life, when that is now there? Who are you then? This is the core. This is about your self-concept, your state. So this video, you can already hear it, right? I'm not really talking about specifics here. This is a more general video for those of you who really want to focus on the state and the quality of being and let life bring you the corresponding circumstances. This works really, really, really well. We are just too often too attached. So an example, also with the money again, right? Don't attach yourself to the money or anything externally. Because if you attach yourself to anything externally, you make it bigger than you. It's like you dream at night and you dream something nice, and then you try to fight for something in the dream. You try to hold on to something in the dream without noticing that it is your dream that is happening inside of your mind, so to speak, at night. Same with this dream of life. Same with this life. Is that when you attach to something on the outside, you give it power. You give it power over you. You don't know that, or you've forgotten that everything comes from within you, that the world is happening inside of you, right? That everything is inside of awareness, that we move within, and then our world, then through us, things are expressed. So don't attach yourself to the money or anything externally. Your state is your complete supplier. So if you step into, let's just say, financially secure, financially abundance, financially well-versed, business success, right? A successful business owner state. You can also check out my website. If you're a business owner, I have a specific course directly for business owners and people who want to, start a business, manifest a business, have a successful business. But you don't need to attach to the outside. No, the state will be your supplier. It will lead you. It will give you the right impulses. It will give you automatically the right actions. It will externally, in a sense, move everything accordingly to who you claim yourself to be. Right? Meaning, even if all your money would be taken, you can still be internally rich. That's the interesting point, right? So the ones who manifest money unwittingly, because we manifest all the time, it's not something we can do or not do, but the ones who have been able to manifest that money in their world, and they don't know that it came from their state. They don't know that it came from them. They then try to hold on to it in fear of losing it, because they forgot that this state of being financially secure is always in them. And then they hold on to that thing on the outside because they don't want to lose it. By for completely forgetting that the state of financial abundance is right here, right now in them. So it's not about the outside. It's about who are you on the inside, which you will then see on the outside. And by that, I'm not saying that the outside is not important or relevant. Of course it is. I love the 3D world. I love this outside world. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a nice indication on where you have seemingly lack, where you have seemingly desires, and then you can, within yourself, fulfill those desires, and then they will be expressed and reflected and pushed out, so to speak, also in your outer world, right? So now, how can we manifest automatically, right? So how can we get showered by manifestations to no longer focus on every little single thing and manifest 5K here and manifest this here and manifest a date here? No, how can we know that we always get these manifestations? Well, that is when we focus on the state. That is when we focus on our identity, our self-concept, on who we are as an individualization of consciousness. What we are deeply identified with, right? In our heart, not the physical heart, but in our heart of our being, right? Who are you? Who do you say you are? What do you put after I am, right? So manifest automatically by focusing on the state, not the symbol. So get showered with an abundance of manifestations. So if you go in the state of, let's just say, being successful in your job, in your career, in your business, let's just put it general right now. If you know you are that person, or if you know you are that loved person, in general, right, this, the general state of being loved, being respected by people, then you don't need to, with each person you encounter, manifest that they respect you. You don't need to, with each person, like manifest that they that you can have like a good communication with them. No, it's who you are. You carry that with you no matter where you go. No matter if you go to the other side of the world, that state you take with you, right? So if on the other side of the world, someone tells you relationship, money, health, your reaction would be the same as it is right now in your hometown or where you are located right now. You always take the state with you. The inner state, no one can take away from you. The outer symbols, of course, they can be taken away. Of course, they might fade away. Of course, they might change, and then you can manifest them back. But I mean, the state is inside of you, available at all the time, and no one can take that away. So if you focus on that, you always, and the state becomes supernatural for you, then you continue to express it in your life, unless you would, imagine the opposite again, unless you would disidentify yourself again from that state, right? Life makes no mistakes and always gives man that which man first gives himself. Life is not, it's not against you. Life happens through you and for you. It's not against you. You don't need to fight your consciousness and yell at it and say to it, please give me my desire. No, the fact that your desire comes to the surface, that you perceive, oh, I desire this, already means that it is available, it is possible, it is in existence, and it wants to be expressed through you. That is why you are aware of the desire, because that is now relevant for you. That's now already close to you. But life can only give you that. It makes no mistakes, right? It's not just giving you financial abundance, although you are in a state of absolutely lack, right? It will give you that when you first give it to yourself within, when you first are in that state without needing results, without needing the outside to show you that you have the financial abundance, right? Non-neediness, non-attachment to the outcome. You are it for the sake of being it. You are in that consciousness and that awareness of, and that identity of that person that you want to be, without needing the manifestation. And then because the mirror notices that you have it, that you are it, it then reflects it for you. So instead of manifesting one by one, make new states natural for yourself. That's basically the key message of this video, right? Instead of manifesting one by one, every little single outcome, no. The question is, who are you as the person that is X, Y, and Z? That is financially abundant, right? Not manifesting every little single dollar coming in, the next amount, the next client, the next good job offer. No, who are you when you are always working in great job positions? Let's just say you're like an employee and you want to really have like work in an amazing company. When you are that and then you would lose that job, you would still take that state with you, and it wouldn't take long till again you find a really great job, right? Because it comes from within you. The outside can't really take something away, just like for a certain time. But again, then you can manifest it back. Then it will come back again because it is who you are. You will see that corresponding circumstance again that comes from that state that you identified yourself with. So make new states natural. Identify with new beliefs, assumptions, right? Generate new things inside of you and keep identify yourself so long with them until it's just part of yourself, until it's just who you are, right? So persistence in the new state, in this new reality, in this new identity, in this new self-concept will make it natural, and manifestations will flow continuously from that state. And that is beautiful. That is relieving, that is relaxing, right? It's then you then have automatic assumptions from that new state. When you're financially, when you put yourself in a more financially balanced state, and you automatically have beliefs and thoughts that come from that state that, oh, money is easy to get. I always have more than enough. And even if you would have a huge bill to pay, then that would not take away your state because you made it so natural. And then you get showered continuously with circumstances that correlate, that correspond to that inner state that you inhabitate. That is the message of this video. I really hope that has helped you. Let me know in the comments if you agree with that, if you are applying it in that way, if that is helpful. If you need more help, if you want to dive deeper, if you want to be like in contact with me, chat with me, get access to weekly coaching calls, be in my community, hang out with me, be surrounded by hundreds of people who apply those principles and who share their journey and their successes and their also their pitfalls, so that we can learn from each other, to be in my network basically, then just join my program. It is the second link in the video description. It is a very affordable investment. You can cancel anytime. It has been around since years. It has been produced amazing results. So what are you waiting for? See you inside. Talk to you soon, guys. Bye.